deafening impact on a map like Ancient. I just think it maybe can have a little bit more impact. But a map that clearly both teams are happy with. I think we've got 33 maps played for Heroic with this roster and 37 for Preasy with theirs. So pretty close in terms of maps played. But fist bumps are coming in. And we are going to get this one underway. So you've got some of the... you have the definite old guard of Danish Counter-Strike with dupreeh. Then you've got a little bit more of the recent revelations in the likes of roeJ. Yeah. refrezh was also in a Heroic jersey once upon a time. TMB, he hasn't really flourished into what many thought he could become. He was playing with Mad Lions for a period of time, and Apeks was an Astralis talent. So that's giving you an understanding as we're going very quickly in towards a B rush. They're straight in.
Is a perfect call. It's the perfect call. Apeks is alone in the cave and hoping that they go and step a toe out of line. They have Tessas. Ooh, down to the Apeks. Julies! It should have been two. Nuts. He'll punish, and he's just quick to it. dupreeh will take him down.
Two.
Yeah, some
maybe
info for them. Shush, tight line, no support. So dupreeh takes him down as well. This is dupreeh. Dastardly on the dual leads.
Oh no,
he's doing the molly. The Hugo Byron special. This gets awkward now really quickly. He's missed it.
He has missed it.
So that kind of defeats the whole purpose of the strategy. I say that not if there's no cover.
No!
Oh! No, Kixon can't hit it. Cover now. It's all on roeJ. If he hits this shot, they take the round. If he doesn't, he does not. And roeJ will convert. A missed Molotov.
Wow, and that is so close as well. The molly would have made all the difference.
Well,
it would have made all the difference.
100%. That's a fumble from Heroic.
You put all your eggs in the util basket and then you can't land it under pressure.
I think you have to be on the box.
That is gonna sting.
So yeah, I mean,
Apeks probably should have gotten two here.
Probably.
He stopped shooting for a moment, like as if he had killed him, and then NertZ runs in, gets all the info. Great one there for dupreeh. This is a nice shot from Nikodos. Sure, can't land the molly, and then Kixon also can't knock him off the bombs. They're getting fired up early.
Oh yes, indeed.
All Danes in this one.
Match was temporarily paused. And I will say that I've really thoroughly enjoyed listening to the team comm videos Heroic have been putting out, just to hear how the whole squad are motivating each other. Communication seems very good. Saw, you know, you get to hear some of his timeouts, you get to hear his inputs. Those are all really valuable videos, and I recommend anyone that wants to kind of get a firmer grasp of, wow, new facial hair look for roeJ.
Look at the stash.
It's strong. I like the kind of goatee into the beard.
Flavor saver.
The flavor saver, indeed. And NertZ, yeah, definitely eyes on him. I'm expecting to see him do an awful lot today. We get to see...
this is happening. This is live.
Oh, we are live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. And let's just recap. The bomb's going down. Kixon getting it done.
3v3. Bomb on B. Rotation in. Space for Tessas.
Tessas can play around this smoke. You don't have a kit. And you could lose all of your hard-earned rifles. Beautiful from Tessas around the smokes. refrezh, he's a dead man. One way or the other. As he's going to have to get out, avoid that bomb blast. And with 15 HP, he's lucky to be alive there.
Well, if it doesn't work on the pistol round, try it again on the force buy and stick the landing. Because they did get the bomb down. We knew that there was going to be a type of buy coming through in the follow-up. So they made good. Do Heroic. They'll level out the playing field 1-1 and put Preasy into a bit of an awkward situation as far as their buy is concerned.
Good to know they weren't too tilted about the miss molly. Just go and do it again.
Yeah, we'll find a new dealer.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you're testing your lineups.
And you think he would. Force buy out from Preasy now. Saved M4. Oh, match paused again.
What's happening here?
Well...
some funny business afoot.
Look at this camera.
Makes me feel kind of dizzy.
Oh, we're back in. I kind of feel like I've hit the pause button on Mario Kart or something, and we're just in
the menu.
Yeah. Now Shush is saying, look, I'm pointing at my screen.
You see this?
Now this.
What's that?
We don't like that. Whatever that is, we don't like it.
dupreeh on our screens, man.
Hi guys, won the last major, only player to ever win 5, and then they kicked me.
Yeah.
I'm back for revenge.
That's right. And if they win this, they could be Vitality. Right?
Well, they could, yeah.
They could.
I don't know if they will.
No,
I'm not sure. I haven't checked the possible matchup. I could head over to major.im/whatever.
Yeah, and if you do that, maybe it's a possibility.
I will have a look. I will have a look.
Just for the ifs, buts, and maybes.
We would like that.
We all love a good but.
let's have a gander, shall we? Okay, so Preasy victory. No. According to this, which I will not quote as gospel, I will say, according to this website.
How about an approximation, estimation?
It would recommend the possibility of such matches being Vitality excl, MOUZ, Preasy, Spirit, Astralis, Cloud9, Apeks. They would be the winners. And losers would be Monte Heroic, GamerLegion Nexus, Guild Eagles OG, and ENCE Pera.
Okay.
But if Heroic win, Vitality Heroic.
Oh.
Yeah. So a few changes in the mix there, but
yeah.
we won't go through all of them again. No. That was a lot. Okay, so headsets off. Look, never a great sign.
No, not the most exciting of prospects that we may be having back-to-back tech issues here. Just making sure everyone's satisfied.
Can we look at everyone's setups? I don't know if we can get that through
setup inspection
to the camera individuals.
Oh man, yeah, and Tessus as well. One of the players I'm going to be keeping a keen eye on. One of the players I think that when he's on his A game, he has the most ridiculous of spray controls.
He does have a nice spray
an
control.
Affinity for, like, you know, we saw that Boomich 20 bullet spray. That's something Tessus would have got done.
What are you giving him? 5 or 6?
5 or 6.
5 or 6. Yeah.
At that kind of range.
Well, TMB and Roy have matching facial hair.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, there's a beard check, actually. Everyone's got some
form of stubble.
Apart, I think Kixon. No.
Just having to travel with a razor. dupreeh's just rocking stubble.
Yeah.
What's that? You reckon a couple days?
I think that's just this morning.
You reckon that's
yeah, he's got that
5 o'clock
Viking
shadow?
blood, bro. That's just good.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No. This is a real head bopper.
It is. It's a jam.
When's the drop coming?
Well, that's the beauty of it. There is no need. It's always dropping.
Oh, okay. Oh, there is a drop.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
I believe in the music world, they refer to this as a loop.
Hey!
Knowledge. Whoa.
That's Altex. He was an Astralis talent.
Yeah, he was. Can you name the rest of his teammates?
From Astralis talent?
Yeah.
There was quite a few.
There was a lot, wasn't there?
Ooh.
And now you got
Admingo's talking with Saw.
Admingo.
Well, admin, the plural for admins.
Oh, right.
The
I thought that was like a nickname.
No,
I was like, oh, Admingo. I can finally speak to him. I always see him in the lobby.
What, you want an introduction?
Admingo, nice to meet you, man.
Well, we could go about it that way, couldn't we?
We could. We probably shouldn't.
Now, we're sorry, everybody. We are the only match on right now because the A stream was ahead of us.
Not
so
like this.
You've caught us. You've caught us red-handed, having a good time.
Oh, dear.
Should we recap the matches for the day? Oh, we've got everybody.
Yeah, go on.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we kicked off the day with a couple of quick matches. Vitality taking on GamerLegion, the rematch of the Paris Berlin. Paris Berlin.
Paris Berlin.
From Paris to Berlin, and every disco I've been in, my heart is pumping.
Can you guess how many frags I got in that game?
Too many.
That's right, 24.
Oh, we're fixed.
To 4.
The admin was just there mid-conversation.
Nicely done.
Thank God we've been saved. Well, NertZ has his signature MP7 back out for a foray against the Preasy 4 Spy. But how long will the 4 Spy wars continue?
It's
M4,
more expensive.
M4 for refrezh over towards middle.
But NertZ loves it.
Oh, lots of HEs. That's telling information early. They're setting up for another B play. This is something Kixon like to do a lot of with Apeks as well, these B pops. And it would be a very well-placed call again. Here it comes.
Here comes Tessus.
Is that another Miss Molly?
Down goes Altex. Roy, only the one, kept humble. refrezh with that saved M4, already thinking twice. And it might be quite a lackluster CT round.
But quite a lot of conditioning from Heroic over towards B. It's been 3 consecutive rounds. They've hit that site every single time. Right. And yeah, the pistol, you think they probably should have been good to pick that one up as well. Now, as they start to exit towards this A main position, is it just tuck and survive? Because if they push past the precipice, Nikodos is already looming in the dark, deep waters of T-Spawn.
Certainly wouldn't want to be losing that saved M4.
No, and actually on the defense is refrezh with a bit of a jiggle. Nikodos calling the exit clear available for his teammates who are also scampering out. If it was NertZ, if it is NertZ, he will have about, boom, 7 seconds from once that bomb goes off. Oh, they're going to be flushed wide. Nikodos, that is mean. They're burning down. TMB also flushed.
Cheeky. Very cheeky.
Oh, Kixon was straight into calling the round. I think he said let's do Astralis. don't know what their strat book looks like, so I can't tell you what they have called Astralis. But that could have been a few saves, now just one. It's still the M4 as another technical pause to be... Are we looking at Shush's screen again?
It might be.
No, it's going, come on, man. We're winning, man. They're on an eco, man.
Let's get it done, main.
What mouse is that?
The one on the distance?
On Apeks' screen.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure.
It looks more bumpy than any sort of like super light or anything like that.
It's probably a Zowie or a Vaxi. I'm not a connoisseur. I wish they got what we got. Like, imagine if the players had what we had, they'd be jamming out.
So Shush has got his headphones on. Is that a good sign?
It is a good sign. As soon as the mouth start moving, it's a great sign. Oh, smile on refrezh's face.
Ex-heroic. Taking on his old squad, taking on his old organization, as he used to play with. And Shush and Tassis.
So I'll just recap some of those scores, I suppose. Vitality 16-2 over GamerLegion. The MOUZ vs Guild Eagles match was 16-14. Spirit won 13-0 over ENCE. excl upsetting Monte with a stand-in, so that's an upset depending on which side of the fence you're standing on, 13-9. Apeks with a victory over OG, 13-5. Cloud9 with a victory over Pera, 13-3. And Astralis with a victory over Nexus, 13-5. So we've only had one game the entire day go double digits, and that was the MOUZ versus Guild Eagles match, which Guild should have won if it wasn't for torji's 1-on-3 clutch with an AWP.
Yeah, and that one was probably going to be replaying in the Guild Eagles' mind.
Yeah, Rigon was very frustrated. You saw him punch the desk after the map came to its conclusion. But MOUZ took control once they made it into OT.
Understandably so. It is interesting, isn't it, to see how few players are using the grip tape. It seems like it's more of like a...
Grip tape?
Yeah, you know, on the mouse, like Elise uses it. He's got all the little gibblies and wibblies attached.
Yeah, but Elise's a super nerd. I don't mean that in like a derogatory way. I mean, he like refines everything down to the details.
But it just hasn't kind of caught on. I guess people don't need it. They don't feel the need for it. You can hold your mouse, you grip in your mouse, you pick it up. It's like, well, what's the point?
I'd say maybe good for those with sweaty hands.
Yeah, exactly. And those with cold hands can use these nice little hand warmers provided by PGL. Dixon trying to keep his hands as warm as his mind.
What's the go with cracking your knuckles? Because I remember when I was growing up, my grandma would always be like, oh, don't do that, you're going to get arthritis.
Yeah, well, that was a rumor in our school too.
Is it a rumor or is it real?
It's not real.
Oh. Okay, so why'd they say that?
Yeah, because science was behind back then.
Science probably still is.
Yeah. I prefer pure speculation.
I love some
That's me, man.
old wives' tales.
Yeah. Like Marilyn Manson.
Oh, yeah. Well, that circulated around the globe, didn't it?
It did. Pre-internet. It's quite impressive.
Yeah, we did well as the rumor mill.
What would you be doing like pre-internet if you just like accidentally spawned in like medieval times?
What would I be doing pre-internet?
Yeah,
I've lived pre-internet. You've lived pre-internet.
Yeah, me too. I'm just saying like I'm talking.
You mean as an adult?
I'm talking medieval times. Like just because you said rumor mill, I was like, man, do you think I could run a mill? Like, do you think I could?
Oh, I see.
Turn
You
the
went
stones,
RuneScape.
make the flour. I went RuneScape.
You went very RuneScape.
RuneScape IRL.
Yeah. Well,
a lumberjack actually, Chad. You'd be a sick lumberjack.
I don't know what I'd be up to.
You have the birds, the sun. Chopping trees.
I'd like to think I could do something handy, like being a blacksmith or something like that.
Oh, yeah, nice refined skill.
Yeah.
Refined. Good choice of words. Give myself some credit for that one. Yeah, well, that'd be cool. And you could have like, you could put like the sponge signature.
Well, hopefully
on your
I
swords.
wouldn't be going as that because that's only an internet name.
No, that's a weird internet name. You'd probably just be called.
It could just be Chad.
Chad.
Yeah. And Birch Hill. I'm sure I lived on a hill with a birch tree.
And I'm just the son of Richard.
Yeah.
Boring, really. I'm actually the son of Sasha. Sasha's son doesn't sound so good.
Oh dear.
What's going on here?
I'm not sure. It is quite the technical issue, but thank you all of us for standing by. Now, if you want to use the hashtag PGL RMR, you can get in contact with us. We will respond, not to all of you, but maybe to some of you. We'll take a look at what's going on the interwebs using
Yanko just tweeted.
At us?
Versus Spirit in round 2. I emoji, I emoji.
I emoji, I emoji.
Astralis Spirit could be a cool affair just to see, what they can do up against the Donkening.
What do you think his implications are with the eye emoji? Do you think it means to be watching?
I think it means he'll be putting both of his sets of eyes on the prize.
Both of his sets of eyes?
Well, yeah, clearly. That sounds cool.
Yeah, that does sound like a quite interesting second matchup. Obviously, again, if you are just joining us, you want to be getting yourself into the 1-0 bucket, because then it gives you a chance to be in the 2-0 bucket later in the day. And that means tomorrow you'd go into best of 3 territory for qualification for the Major, where you could be joining such names that qualified last week with Group A. We had 8 teams qualifying. Let me just flick through my pages here. I had them all written down for everybody in case we did find ourselves in a moment like this. VP, G2, Na'Vi, FaZe, Movistar, Koi, Eternal Fire, Saw, and Amcal. And then the 3 teams that ended up losing in the 2-3 or the 2-2 match to get a 2-3 scoreline in Swiss was 9 Pandas, Fnatic, and BetBoom, who are all going to be hanging around here in Bucharest. PGL have provided them with prac rooms and whatnot so they can hang around to play the LCQ, which will be kicking off on the 23rd and the 24th. Alex, you and I have to be watching those from home.
Yeah.
We're only going to be with you. You'll only have to hear us for 3 more days after today, so celebrate.
I cannot tell you how excited I am to be playing Counter-Strike on my home setup, Chad.
Oh.
Very excited. 500 FPS.
We do have some juicy computers at home that we invested in recent time, didn't we?
That's excitement right there. And this is the opposite of excitement. This is actually probably just bordering on frustration.
No, but for them.
Not us,
yeah,
dude.
No,
well, it's not about us.
I meant the viewer.
Yeah, they probably are a little frustrated as well.
But we don't need the viewer to be frustrated.
No.
Because this is the perfect opportunity. Matt, you've been thinking, I've got to take the bin out.
You've been thinking about it.
If I don't take the bin out now, you know, I'm going to have to do it later. Well, it's better to do it now.
Exactly.
Right, swallow the frog. Or is it eat the frog?
You've lost me on that one. Swallow the frog, they say.
I learned this recently. It's a saying, was it Bill Gates?
Bill Gates and the frog?
Was it the Amazon guy?
Someone has to swallow the frog, I suppose, at some
point. I'll find it. Hold up. Let me get it on. I'll get it up on the interwebs here for everybody to play now. The eat the frog strategy focuses solely on completing 1 task for the day.
Okay, I like that. Swallow the frog.
Yeah, so that's it. Then after you've completed your most challenging task, you have the rest of the day to complete smaller tasks that are on your list. Well, it didn't say about doing more tasks.
But it means as in, like, you know, getting it done, getting the thing you're what's the word? Dreading the most. Yeah. Done first.
Or should we do what we're dreading the most?
Yeah, let's do it first, shall we?
We're going to go to a quick break. We'll come back when action is ready for Preasy and Heroic to continue. BRB.
Set up teams and start digging.
Made in hell.
On a deserted island.
Hold on to your bitch. We are live.
We were just thinking about dinner.
Live and direct. Not yet, Chatty B, because we've got an Ancient here. The final game of the opening round of our second EU RMR PGL.
Thanks for bearing with us, everybody.
Baby. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Got everything sorted and we're ready to go.
Now, if you missed the start of the game, Pistol went to Preasy, Nikodos missed a Molly. Team Heroic won a force spy over towards B, and they had the follow-up, and they were able to remove the majority of the saving weapons. It is just this M4 for refrezh. So you're up to date with the last 20 minutes or so.
And a Zeus has been purchased by roeJ, which I'm expecting to see actually maybe pay dividends here, as the flash might lead to a push. No, it's not clearing its corners. And
Is it worth it? Oh! He might not get anything out of it.
Actually, nothing. Yep, absolutely nothing. There we go.
So they lose the M4 that was saved.
All trying to bait.
There's no trade with the Julies.
No.
And roeJ the last man standing. So he shoots his sticky web, but doesn't get a kill.
No.
No.
No. They're joking. They're trolling now.
Come on now.
All you can do is laugh at this point.
Saw's having a bit of a giggle. Come on now, guys.
Not sure about that one.
Come on, boys.
No, okay. But they were doing it for fun.
Yeah.
This is just... They're just pulling your leg.
We're just having a goof at a gaff.
Pulling their leg.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be
Maybe
okay.
roeJ's Zeus caused a power surge.
Well, Preasy are a power company.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh!
Ah.
A tactical
It's a
timeout.
tactical, not a technical.
Okay. All good. Maybe they just
tacticality.
called the wrong type of timeout.
Right. Yeah, they're so used to typing text.
Yeah.
It's attack.
All right, it was a goof and a gag. It's all good, everything's okay. Vorborg there, behind the lads. Happy to not be an EG anymore, as he finds himself behind a Danish squadron.
And there's another Dane on your screens, Nico Dawes.
Used to be in Preasy not that long ago.
Yeah, but I'm sure he's very happy to be donning this heroic jersey, a project that has got potential.
Now it's just technical again.
They lost. Oh, I'll go on my whole monologue about heroic. You want?
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Losing their leader in Casper, Cady, and Muller, a lot of people saw him as the heart of the team, the identity of the team.
the whole Stown and Yabby.
No, that comes next.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
But okay.
Well, okay, I wasn't going chronological order. I was just trying. Okay. Losing their leader and identity in Casper, Cady, and Muller, and of course, and then you lose the firepower in the two.
Remember, there was the whole overthrown situation.
Okay,
as to what.
Oh, you want to? Okay.
You don't want to do I thought you were doing the drama.
I
Don't we do the
don't-
do we
I
go
don't-
in the drama?
We could do the drama.
You don't wanna
Are
do
we
the
a drama channel?
Well, you did drama studies.
That's theatre studies, actually.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
there's no drama involved. No, you're right. Maybe we should cover that. But I just think that's kind of that's been beaten.
Okay,
to
all
death,
right,
you know?
fair enough.
I was
Fine,
just trying to
fine.
more.
All right. Sorry,
That's
go
okay.
again.
You don't mind?
Yes. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Identity, and the firepower and the mechanical skill of Stown and Yabby, it felt like heroic were going to struggle. There was a race to field a roster that was going to be qualifying for the Copenhagen CS2 Major. You lost all of your pieces. You know, you had Tessus, you had Shush, but what was that supposed to? What are you supposed to do? You had 3 seats. You'd lost your leader. How are you supposed to replace your leader? Never mind your firepower and an AWPer. You know, in the same breath. And yet they did go shopping, and I think the clutch was none other than NertZ. In the loss of the ENCE core, the ENCE core going to Falcons, NertZ was kind of in the wind. Where was he going? And by successfully securing NertZ, it kind of injected hope into the ranks, and I would assume led to the likes of Nikodos and Kixon being convinced that this was a project worth pursuing.
Sure, I think Saw obviously being picked up by
Huge
Heroic
as
quite
well.
early is what may have drawn
Okay, now
drawn the
oh.
man on your screen.
Trust Chad to make it make much more sense.
Yeah,
That's cool.
To
That's cool.
the roster, because he had a lot of faith in Saw from his time in ENCE. Of course, Snappy and Co, a big part of that as well. I think a lot of teams were vying for that ENCE core. Obviously, Falcons are the ones who ended up being...
They won the bidding war.
They did indeed. But Nikodos as well, I thought he was done after his Fnatic stint, but he's been having, you know, some on and or off performances.
Has there been more on than off, though?
I've seen cores that would issue more ons
yeah.
than offs.
No, I'd say so.
And I think having Kixon, so they're putting faith in a young in-game leader who obviously was just donning that Apeks jersey not that long ago. And look, so far, so good. They had a pretty decent tussle with G2 back in Kato, their opening game. I think they even could have won that series. It was overtime aplenty. Then they reversed in the second time round. It wasn't as close. But yeah, look, this MOUZ moving.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything about that, but...
well, maybe they're just discussing what the technical issue is right now. Well, it could be kind of promising.
Maybe the pause is elapsed.
Maybe. He is, and he's moving. Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
What?
Well, I saw.
And
there's wiggling.
The bug's off the screen.
Yeah. Hold on.
Is that called a bug?
No, I don't know where you got that from. Maybe it is. I've just never heard that before. I thought a bug was like what you know secret agents put in your room.
What is that called then? That was. I swear.
Graphic? Maybe it's a bug.
Yeah, but it could be a bug.
It could be.
All right, we're back underway.
There's a smoke in the red room, and there's dupreeh and refrezh to try and set up the defense. dupreeh going for an aggressive maneuver, anti-flash, and ready to catch NertZ on his crawl. Hello? Oh, what? Oh,
he's lost him!
dupreeh has fumbled the play there.
Yeah, that got away from him, didn't it? NertZ. It's going to be a head-to-head. NertZ is very good at this mid position on the CT and the T side, but that one there is a little bit of a gift. So the MP7 upgraded into an A1S in towards the A side with the open door. Shush. Oh, NertZ has grabbed another.
Yeah, he's taken down refrezh. That's the mid defense versus one. roeJ spotted the
there's two on A. Look at the radar.
Yeah.
Well, they're committed to A now.
The bomb's across, and you're waiting for the rest of them to kind of find where the CTs lie. roeJ's looking for answers, and, well, he is going to find a bullet. Nice control there from sjuush.
Well, they can't back up. You can't save, boys. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, they've got him trapped. Look at this from TeSS. He's got TMB's number. Oh, and it's a spray. We know what TeSS likes to do.
Ouch.
Timeout?
Well, they just had one.
I know, but maybe we need another.
No. No, we don't.
You sure?
No, we don't.
All right, fine.
Yeah, now we know Hooksy standing by watching this match. His former teammates in the server today,
That's
locking
true.
horns. roeJ going toe-to-toe with Nikodos on the other side of the server. Would love to get some expert analysis in from Hooksy. If you could tweet us your thoughts about this match, Hooksy. Anything other than a smiley face would be greatly appreciated. All right, back underway we go. Molly towards the cubby.
Oh, come on now, NertZ. That's not fair on poor TMB there. Straight through the smoke, brings him low. Apeks punished as well. Nikodos wards him off from the jiggle. So a lot of pressure on this B side of the map, even nading the smoke. That would be terrifying now, expecting potential for an angle to be exposed, but Molly was there.
They've really harassed B a lot, haven't they? It was the first 3 rounds of the game was all about the B side. Oh, should be... Ooh. He's thought about it, didn't he? Just a little glance deeper, and he would have caught roeJ on the jiggle, but has now. Forces out a piece of util, sure. But you don't have to hit the B site through cave. Just posture and execute as Nikodos getting boosted up. Ooh, Apeks has pivoted in towards the site for now. Mid control completely taken in the meantime. We can see NertZ with the wind beneath his wings. Well, that's going to buy them until about the 25-second mark. It feels like you should gamble if you're Preasy.
I think TeSS has a good idea as to where these two players on the cave side are. Yeah. roeJ's dead. Apeks' dig was heard.
Bloody ZooZ shenanigans.
And now forced off the line. They're just pulling them apart, aren't they? This is very procedural. There is only 22 seconds, but the bomb will go down, no stress.
So 5-1. It's just about damage now for Preasy. And with how on and off this game has started, I don't think they will feel that they've really had an opportunity to sink their teeth in. So we have had a lot of rounds already played, but we will be getting into only the second full gun round. because of the nature and flow of the game thus far. He's looking for damage. Apeks wanting to see if he could turn 1 into 2.
Would have been nice, but no cigar.
Yeah, not many kills to boast about in 6 rounds worth of play for Preasy. If we did some quick maths, we can see here, TMB has 1 plus Apeks plus 1. That's 2. Then dupreeh has 2, so 2 plus 2 is window, also known as 4. Another 2 from refrezh takes us up to 6, and then you add 3 from roeJ to take us to 9. So that's 9 kills in total in 6 rounds of play.
Thank you, Chad.
Basic arithmetic. Now, you know how you wanted a timeout before, Alex? I wouldn't mind one now. Because, as mentioned, the game is already halfway donezo. And we haven't really seen Preasy give this one too much of a crack. So another timeout to discuss your options going into your second full gun round. Half is already getting away from you. Nothing from Hooksy just yet, Alex.
Well, keep your finger on the pulse. NertZ is flashed. Hiding out in the smoke. And it's roeJ this time, bringing the fight. NertZ kept humble. dupreeh.
They're in towards A.
Touch of revenge. refrezh. Oh, he's just taking the duel is shush, and refrezh, he handles it well. He is going to have to get away from that Molotov. He's actually opted to extinguish. He feels and hears the lot of presence. He's got dupreeh in support. This is a big duel for dupreeh, and he's controlled it nicely. Spotted the bomb, takes the frag, puts nikedos alone with a lot to do. dupreeh donut, refrezh back sight. 2 other CTs rotating
surging
through.
for him.
Yeah. Don't want to give him too much freedom. They're still, bomb is in their sights, and so this is no fun for nikedos, trying to find that headshot angle. 2 bullets to his face, and it will be refrezh to finish it off. So well played on the A side. sjuush tried to accelerate. dupreeh there, quick to rotate.
Yeah, Heroic's entire game plan was more A-focused that round. You can see they were just trying to keep tabs on the B lane and fight heavy middle. refrezh, more than ready for that leak. So handles it with poise and grace, and this is the key fight, right? roeJ onto Tessa, alleviates any B pressure. NertZ gets one coming out of mid, but immediately traded. And then stalling this out, falls apart quite quickly. So great work there from Preasy to get their second, and a tactical timeout called from heroic. In through the nose. And then back
Into the
the
rave.
Romanian underground.
I saw a tweet. I can't call them anymore. What do you call them? Post. I saw a
You
post.
can call it a tweet. Who cares?
I don't care.
Name it whatever you want.
All right. Well, I saw a tweet the other day of people having a rave in the Paris catacombs. Isn't that
Ooh.
terrifying?
All very exciting.
Well, I suppose, but also just they're very easy to get lost in. Apparently,
Oh.
that's not the. I don't think
Oh,
that's the
I
place
see.
I'd want to be going late at night on my own.
I wonder what your phone reception's like.
Probably, yeah, exactly. Not great.
Well, B doors smoke out from the CTs. Preasy might want to be aiming for this control again. The standard foray of util lands. A deeper cave smoke will allow for them to push on through. Kickson.
Oh, he could be dead here. Maybe he should
Lost
be.
in the source.
Yeah, roeJ's got him right in front of him.
Just
dead
pulled the
to
trigger.
rights. Yeah, doesn't. TMB, good find onto Tessess. Kickson will activate off the back of that. He slips over towards the ledge position. Now the bomb is behind B doors, so with nikedos, woof, nailing TMB, and refrezh with a clean headshot onto sjuush, the dust will settle, and we'll find ourselves in a 3-on-3 with some interesting states of affairs.
Yeah.
Kickson versus roeJ towards the cave side.
Good exchanges either way. It's about regrouping and getting some map control back right now if you're Preasy. And Kickson very low. As he leers over ledge, he doesn't have any support network available to him, so needs to stay alive for now. As NertZ is making sure there's been no A main pressure and pushes. And now, though, Kickson's a dead man. He's a dead man walking.
Yeah, they're re-clearing mid, and they will start to pressure Kickson. This is what he's been waiting for, but he's not anticipating this so close. He just looked away. Spotted. Deleted. NertZ. Oh, he's got 2 on the screen. Oh, no. He nearly gets both. dupreeh had to find that frag. Now up to nikedos, who's nailed one very clean shot, but he's not expecting roeJ. And so Preasy, they're closing this gap now. We might have a game, folks.
Yeah, you'd like that a lot right there if you're Volborg with the re-clear on mid as a unit, having to make a play together. And Kickson, unfortunately for him, just had too much to worry about. Now, if they're going to go for the all-in on that B lane fight, I'm saying heroic, I'm not saying Preasy, because clearly they want to fight for it, then it's difficult for, I think it was Tessus, right? He was the player down towards the doors who was isolated, had to play in front of that smoke. It limits the amount of options. You're susceptible to the spam. There's the util in play. So you might need a bit more of the reinforcement variety to help you out. As Volborg standing up out of the chair, knowing that they can take control of this game back. But heroic have a lot of residual cash according to our heads-up display. Here it is. So TMB onto Tessus, trying to play around the cusp of the smoke. That's a key one from dupreeh. A necessary trade because NertZ looked like he was about to light up the server. And Apeks likes the way that one feels. Powered up now, Preasy. And yeah, that is correct with the residual cash. Take a look. 6.5 on NertZ, 7.4 on Nikodos, and no AWP for Nikodos. It's T-side of Ancient getting the business done.
And you can see that conditioning, yeah? 3B. Worried about it early. Roy wants to start his spam and does just a stray bullet onto Nikodos.
Now this is a T-smoke.
Oh no, TMB just ran straight into it. How's that from Nikodos?
I don't think that was the intention.
Texas at least managed to level it out.
The bomb, a loose piece of this is refresh in a very passive angle, but a great weapon for the job. dupreeh susceptible now. Dies in transition. Swings and roundabouts is the unfortunate mistress of timing. That's a punch straight on the jaw of dupreeh. Now pivoting heavily towards B. It's a gamble now. refrezh. Doesn't know how close to death he is. NertZ will have heard the flash, thinking, what's going on? The bomb's pivoting back for Heroic. It's just going to be a brawl. I heard the step.
NertZ is confused.
Understandably so.
Can't find anything.
Their only way is heavy.
They have to go B. refrezh. Oh, can't adjust. NertZ will get one.
Trade.
Traded by Roy. Now up to Apeks. This is an important duel up against Shush. 17 HP, and he still gets it done. Now they're into the B site with Roy and Apeks to try and retake this site. Tessus is not considering this just yet. Dixon and Tessus. Now all onto Roy. And he finds the first. He's only got a couple of bullets there. We'll have to reload.
Planted for Tessus.
No, and that makes it very uncomfortable for Tessus if he doesn't nail that shot. Beautifully played. Catches Roy on the cross. 8 frags for Tessus, top of the scoreboard. A real even spread of the kills so far for Heroic as they look to be taking this best of one by storm. A little bit delayed. We had some tech issues. If you're tuned in wondering where the hell is the rest of the Counter-Strike, well, it's coming.
Yeah, and all of those games, all of those matchups, we cannot officialize until this one has concluded. So our apologies. We have all of the rats out of the system. We are back underway. Heroic 6, Preasy 3. Well enough for what resembles a buy for Preasy. Double mid mollies through the flames. Burning is NertZ and flashed forward to success. He continues to be a menace.
Just good for one, isn't he? NertZ always good for one.
That's his nickname.
Now the bombs down pylon. You've got 2 with full mid control. The CT smoke to delay Shush's info. Gonna have to park the bus. Kicks in the same forward position towards red.
They have a lot of space, and they've already seen Preasy regroup and go for some of these info plays as a unit, so they're just going to hit the brakes and hope that that happens again. Actually have control across the map. Tessus has B ramp. The support of Nikodos from middle with the AWP can deal with any cave leaks. Kixon now is going to be working on the red space. About to get the bomb is Tessus, launching his way through spawn, so likely to see him link up with none other than Shush, who's been retaining this A main control.
It does look very, very damning for refrezh here. Yeah, oh, damn, it gets even worse for the CT side. You didn't have a way in, but now with the loss of Nikodos, you might be interested.
Leg shot.
Yeah. Bomb down A.
They still have the rotations controlled from Kixon's red position. I imagine Preasy should just be looking for a save.
Yeah.
That was them shoving all of their pennies for this purchase. Will there be a hunt? There's plenty of cash available on the likes of Tessus. NertZ is going to have residual money after his buy as well. I might want to try and get the AWP back, I suppose, for Nikodos, but it's not an integral component as part of their game plan. Kixon is having a look. Let's see if he knocks on the right door. Right door, wrong time.
A little
Come
bit
back later.
A little bit unfortunate on that one.
Already, more T-side rounds than Heroic were probably looking for. This is a great start for them out the gates. Second tactical timeout forced the hand of Preasy. Hickson looking back to acknowledge the coach, the same from NertZ. Well, we saw Guild Eagles with quite a dominant T-side bag against MOUZ, and they still ended up dropping the game.
Yeah, we did. And that's the most rounds we've seen in any of these opening matches.
Yeah, 16-14, the only double-digit matchup. The rest have all been quite one-sided affairs. The Monte game could have had a few more twists and turns, but they were unable to string consecutive rounds together on their CT side, dropping some rounds to Tech 9s and Poppy B plays. Bro was having a real rough go of things. But 2 rounds left in this first half of play. Preasy, bring the guns out once more. And straight in towards A. I love the shift. It's been this B condition after B condition. There's always been harassment in mid. And now the CT smoke done at smoke land. You are locked out. You are out of position. And it's all about the retake.
What a lovely feeling that must be as an in-game leader.
Yeah, that's like pattern calling to success. It's beautiful. And is it going to be a save, or are you going to try and reroute? There's an extra smoke available on NertZ. He's not with the team at the moment. He's actually outside A main, so I don't expect that to be deployed in any of the... They're saving. They say, let the dogs off. Boys, let's go. Let's hunt. Let's take them out. All they can get is max loss bonus. Chase them down. Let's spring to life. Let's get some kills.
Here they come. Preasy trying to hold on to what they brought into this round. Which for roeJ was a USP.
Oh.
And dupreeh lost his M4.
Oof, and he was hoping to get a kill or two. They were just around the corner, weren't they? Well, he can buy another. Well, no, he can get dropped one. That's going to be fine. I don't think that's going to be too many issues. But that's one of the worst ways to lose a round. And when you're already in such a massive hole, that one is a bit of a parting gift as we head into halftime very shortly. Can Hickson do it again just by maneuvering his pieces around the board? Well, I assume this time we'll see Preasy go for it.
Well, yeah, no reason not to. As Hickson, where is he off to? He is just charging and looking to find Altex, covered by TMB.
Nade could do it.
Aggression, no bullets,
Oh!
roeJ. dupreeh finds the double. Just an extra fourth, a nice bonus round here for Preasy. They're going to take this one in the opening, what, 10 seconds?
Damn, that happened quick, didn't
it? No, it's... Let's see what he's got.
Well, they're going to find out where he is very quickly. refrezh is pushing A main. dupreeh's still watching middle. So as soon as refrezh is pushed through and cleared elbow, they will know for certain that he's stuck outside of B. Unless he catches a good timing with this fight, because he's going to have to be a bit more proactive about it. He's aware that he is likely getting boxed in. Yeah, so dupreeh's now joined. They have 3 players focused on door. refrezh just has to play to contain.
Right, it only gets awkward if NertZ can find him with soon. Like that.
And even then, he's not going to reroute with only 45 seconds. So.
No. I mean, they are cycling through their utility. That was the last of the smokes.
This would be an insane round to pull off, wouldn't it?
You can't. I mean, you got 3 players
staring at the bomb.
Staring at the bomb. And it ends like that.
Straight through the smoke. Well, they'll take him down. They won't have...
it's a round.
Yeah, the last 30 seconds of just posturing. So 8-4. Heroic move into their CT half with a strong lead, a strong case for them to join the bucket of 1-0 teams alongside the likes of Vitality, Astralis, Spirit, Cloud9, just to name a few.
There should be some banger matchups coming up into our second half of the day. We're going to be with you all day and all the evening.
Oh, for the whole week, essentially. The last chance qualifier will round out things on Saturday. The group will end on Thursday for Group B, and then we'll just have 6 more teams vying for 1 more spot as we get the replay package That was the final kill from TMB. It was always going to peter out, wasn't it? But good to get it done.
You'll take the fourth.
Yeah,
you really will.
Kicks in with a flash, 2 sets of Julies. 1 for Nikodos, 1 for Tessas. 3 towards B, 2 towards Donut, all 5 from Preasy at the ready.
Tessas got the dual Berettas to handle this, and he does, get cut down by refrezh. Sharp shooting, NertZ is the same. Gets some revenge on refrezh with the P2K. Kicks him blind, forced back behind the smoke, NertZ. Oh, he's too good. Some clean clicks. Makes it a 3-on-3. Apeks to punch in the code, worried about being pushed from cave side and actually trying to clear it out with his teammate. It cost him a great deal of his health on the spam from Shush. But he's the bomb now down. He's done his job. TMB on ramp side. If you can find kicks in, Apeks has done a lot for the boys. Shush being held by TMB.
He's in his boots.
1 damage. To his kneecap through the stone. Nikodos brought low. Down goes Apeks. Needs something from TMB and roeJ. They have provided 2 headshots on the move from roeJ and Shush. Oh, very hard to find both of these. He knows they're both on the ramp. Needs a quick second. Doesn't have the time. And roeJ, his double kill, has secured it. Preasy will take the pistol and make it just a 3-round gap.
Both pistols, however, Alex. In the first half of play, it was Nikodos not knowing his lineups with that Molotov that ended up catching heroic. But they responded immediately with that plant into a forced by victory of their own. Let's see how they want to carry forward. This was the refrezh opener well covered, really, because Tessas could have started unloading hell with the dual Berettas in a moment's time. That's some good shooting from roeJ to seal the deal, and it will be the force. So MP7 for NertZ, MP9 for Nikodos, Deagle in the mix for Tessas, and 5-7s for Kixon and Shush. Out middle, cleanly. Tree boost. NertZ in Donut on the jiggle as well. So he's got enough information to back off. 2 Molotovs to completely secure Donut. Doesn't mean that's the full commit, though. The bomb's still at the tail of this, and there's so much time on the clock. There's no need for a full commitment just yet.
roeJ's just killed one of the B players. He hasn't pushed, though. Doesn't have confirmation that there's more. dupreeh starts to probe in through Donut. This 3-man stack, multiple elevations. Smoked off for now.
Are they pivoting back? There's at least a conversation.
Tess is spotted out.
He blocks the route. They might just go into A.
Looks like they're throwing the util for it. NertZ drawing fire, firing off a warning shot. Will stand and deliver. Ooh, it's actually Shush long range. Nikodos dead as well. TMB provides. It was a lovely double from refrezh. Getting himself in with the Galil. Tessas was spotted out on B, makes his way through this smoke. Donut plant. TMB exposed, just get away from that first shot. refrezh even going around the world just to secure it. Doesn't want to get caught out on the potential for it. Tessas clutch, but he's not going to be getting anything here.
Yeah, it was pretty much done and dusted, wasn't it? As soon as that A stack didn't stand, Tessas will lose absolutely everything. And Preasy get a free jab at making things just a one-round game. Well, it's definitely, lacking a bit of punch in the early stages of this, but that's what happens, right? That was all handled from Preasy. Didn't just clumsily meander in towards the stack. They took their time. Hold up a second, Alex. Nikodos has an M4.
Does, Chad. Deliberate M4 investment.
So not taking this one lying down by any means, Heroic. I said this one's a free jab at 7 rounds. Make it just a one-round game. Well, Apeks wanders in on his lonesome. If he doesn't just play for information over towards A main, that could be a Galil available. He's taking a peek. Shush has spotted him.
He's
now,
almost baiting
Nikodos.
Kixon's actually already hit one. Chad, I'm getting nervous because Nikados' rifles filled the feed as well. Now they want to try and abuse Kixon, and they found him through the smoke. dupreeh.
3-on-3.
Was necessary.
With a Galil and an M4.
Yeah, and dupreeh just about gets away into K from NertZ on that P250. Nikados and Shush equipped with rifles. Giving it a look in, that's a good, well-placed Molotov. refrezh goes wide, straight into Shush, and now it's getting really uncomfortable for Preasy. This is supposed to be a freebie. Far from it now. Nice work from dupreeh. Pre-fire on the sound cue. Needs Nikados and finds it as well. dupreeh finds a 3, and it's quad kill total. That was absolutely perfect from dupreeh. Gets him the 1 to get in, and gets him the 3 to get out.
Yeah, that really could have got out of control. That silenced M4. It wasn't the key to the round by any means. It was Kixon over towards B with an opening frag. Then Nikados activates towards A. This was the shot from Kixon, a beaut. And as you mentioned, on that way in. But good use of the util there from Shush to flush one forward, but having to stand and deliver cash money for dupreeh. Apeks, you can see he's getting in the groove of things. Well, where does that leave Nikados? With a deagle. It's clearly an investment the team was happy to make. Up the B ramp, dupreeh straight in. The lurk smoke, and the clear from Kixon, masterful.
Oh, wow, that's really soured the camp's mood. Preasy. Losing 2 of them, 1 on the entry.
It was such a nice move. Now quick he scaled, so brave.
Always an option. Kixon uses it very well.
Good to have that solution so quickly as well, though, and to not use that HE to stall out a rush or try and soften for the space. So TMP negated for now. Still a minute remaining on the clock, and during the tail of this pack will be Apeks. We need to take stock of the available utility. 2 smokes, could do long and short. Molly's both available. Not deep enough for the CTs if they wanted to cause much of a fuss. Now, yeah, you could smoke long and short. It could molly sight and the cubby. For the boost. Need to wreck this quite quickly. I don't think he's on the correct step. Oh, it doesn't matter. Kixon. Heads up play again. 2 nice little moves from the in-game leader.
Yeah, no, they are very reactive, and there's some inspired counter-strike coming out of Heroic, especially Kixon on the CT side in back-to-back rounds. NertZ has got them locked out. Nice try from Apeks, can't control it. So now, just refresh to fall. Heroic, a clean one. Wow, in the absence of a Nikados rifle, who cares? When you've got 5 alive, you're hoovering up AK-47s. In fact, 5. You'll be taking that. That's a dream one in terms of getting the power back in your side of the court.
Now, look, Hooksy has reported in. He sent this in a DM, so I'm not sure if I am allowed to share this information.
Okay. Well, does it seem like it's broadcast safe?
Well, it depends. Depends on how you want to frame things, Alex. I will say this. He said that he played Face It yesterday with 3 of the 5 Preasy players, and we'll leave it there.
Interesting.
So the rest is a mystery. If Hooksy gives the permission, we can
Are you on the inside scoop?
Did they just double smoked window?
Yeah, they did. And cave. So they've got 2 smokes to work with here.
Yeah, that's when you know things aren't going well, when 2 players.
That's a start, though.
That is
it's
a
gone
good
very
start.
well.
Yeah, so don't worry about the smokes, Chad. What are you talking about? It's all about the headshots, of course. Utility doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, and Kixon trying a little bit of a spot of aggression this time. Not gone to plan. They smoked doors, so part of their move now stopped in its tracks.
Especially how integral Kixon was to winning that previous round. Tessus, bravery. Cheeky with the spam through the smoke as A-main control is now being vied for. Shush alongside of NertZ.
This is cheeky.
They really just go into an A-main play.
Oh, they're going to be very surprised to find 2 CTs fighting for this territory if they walk on in. Apeks, let's see how diligent he is. Oh, wow, Shush was ready for that. And then NertZ swings out, they can't quite believe it. Great play from Heroic. dupreeh with the bomb on his back, trying to be the hero. Catches NertZ off guard. If he finds Shush, that's incredible work from dupreeh. He is fighting. 17 from dupreeh.
Side's completely open. That's a nice deep molly as well, because both of them will be coming around the CT side. The smoke's for good measure. They will be able to get across towards the temple side.
He's showing his pedigree, showing his experience and proficiency in the server. He ain't lost nothing. Saves them from that incredible start. Shush and NertZ. Now down to Nikados and TSS. Nikados, Temple, TSS up CT. And Nikados down to dupreeh. It's another one of these multi-kill rounds out of dupreeh. Flash, play in time, checks the bomb. All good in the hood. They've done enough. TSS just trying to save his rifle, but after all of that hard work from dupreeh, Preasy making a one-round game.
And refrezh a step ahead of TSS here. Wants to try and remove this rifle. He'll go down to the bomb on the hunt. But you bang on dupreeh, MVP of the round, and understandably so. And you can see NertZ trying to get tricky with it, dropping the smoke to make it seem like they had fallen back behind it, but then fighting individually. And that's the thing, because of the way that they took the fight, the bomb wasn't down in A main. They couldn't lock it down. If they had gotten out of dodge, if they were able to back off, they could have reset, but they lingered for too long. And dupreeh, catch them off guard. Beautiful work. Wow, this is tough now for heroic.
He's almost single-handedly making a real game out of this here.
Well, next closest is roeJ on his team with 12. On the other side of the server, we'll see heroic take their second tactical timeout. To give Vorborg an opportunity to get on the microphone as well. And that one was Kixen going hyper-aggressive, right? So that's where the opening pick of the round came in. So let's see if it's a little bit more restrained as far as the early CT maneuvers go. And I do believe just before we cut to the player cams, we did see an AWP in the mix. We do. So Nikados will bring out the AWP. This time we don't get the double red smoke. We get one donut, one red. Out mid, dupreeh charging again. The point man. Well, Nikados doesn't have a molly. Sorry, a smoke.
Oh yeah, forced into the angle. Behind the smoke at least, but it's refrezh actually. Yeah, it's dupreeh. I thought it was...
Yeah, dupreeh was first out, but refrezh on the lurk.
Yeah, he's already gone up. Puts NertZ into responsibility for holding this potential push, and refrezh can just park the bus here for a while.
This is a good setup to execute B against for Preasy because they've had to keep them in this 2-1-2 setup. Yeah, Kixen's going to come back and they're going to try and clear red together, I believe, but the B hit will already be in. Well, they're hanging around, actually. Not going to matter. Out of position in a big way. Going for the boost again.
Worked once.
Might be a bit
A
noisy.
little bit noisy.
Cancel that.
Yeah, and NertZ is already starting to come over. Now with the loss of Kixen, when does that activation of refrezh come through?
Might even be considering the save.
In which case, yeah, refrezh should have the TSS and NertZ on the exit.
Well, Nikados hasn't left donut yet. So they can already start hunting. They can already start taking a look. refrezh is considering. They know that they've given up this red position. That's what caused all the issues. Deep clear. NertZ will hit the shot.
Safe exit acquired.
Yeah, that right there, though, will tie things up 9-9. And, oh, must have blocked each other with the HE. So things are starting to look a little bit clumsy for heroic now. Preasy didn't really have to do a lot in that round because they were a little bit, as I mentioned, you know, restrained with the aggression on the CT side. They didn't have the same information. They gave up red control almost immediately, and they didn't operate quickly enough to get that space back. So that's the type of round where they had no room, no space to work with on the CT side, no information. The map got quite small quite quickly.
It really looked like heroic were in full control until this second half as had its few twists and turns.
They lost both pistol rounds.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
But it was the gun round. Like, they won the force bar immediately back.
Yeah, and the first gun, you know, like, especially in that start where it was just felt like, what, we were like 5-6 rounds deep and they maybe had one gun round?
Yeah, so I think by the sixth round, it was the second
5-1
gun
or
round.
yeah,
it was the second gun round. Or there was going into, maybe even going into the second gun round, just by the nature of how the game had started.
So they've really stabilized this nicely. In a best of one environment, you can see that Peter's on the mic there. I can call him Peter. I'm calling
know him like that.
I know him like that.
5-time major champ.
5 times. The only one. Well...
Yeah, the only one.
Yeah. Sonic? No?
Well, he's a coach.
Okay.
I'm not... No, he's not...
No disrespect.
He's just not a player.
Yeah, okay. The only player with 5. And here he comes again. dupreeh, you ain't got 2 in you, have you? Oh, he's been caught out. NertZ with a flash. Still finds him pushing through, and look at the space roeJ has taken this. Could catch off.
Not
ECSTATIC takes his ex-teammate down. Bomb on its way in. TMB doubles up on the Molotov to ensure a safe plant. Estes could have the wallbang, but a different plant this time. 3v2. Maybe there's something to be done with these two. NertZ, however, in a power position if they try and play back by ramp, and they are.
Oh, missed the flash in the cave.
Oh, nails it, but TMB caught off guard. Did not expect that one. roeJ has to do something impossible here. Not planted fantastically for him.
Got a nade for this.
Can you find them? Oh, his bum was poking out. Does get him off it. Adjust quickly. Shush, this is perfect play from him. Gets off the bomb, adjusts the defuse, and gets it right the second time.
That all comes down to the mid-fight. This time they didn't give up the space for free. The nade kill from the grave, and then the follow-up was NertZ. No, NertZ got the nade kill, didn't he? Regardless, it doesn't matter. They were able to stall out the adventures of refrezh and dupreeh over towards middle, which was the thorn in their side in the previous. Left them not too many options, had to go in towards that B-bomb site, and then well handled. Even though the timing, the way that roeJ slipped into the site, catching NickEdos off guard, there's enough for a Preasy buy. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, they did the spawn B-doors smoke. And the lurk smoke from the T's is up.
It's feigning B presence, and they're trying to go towards A. The problem is, it hasn't really worked. NickEdos is here on the A site with the AWP.
NickEdos takes refrezh down on the dry swing. Quick on the second. What an adjustment. Can he take dupreeh? Can he win the round right here? Doesn't need to with Shush's support. And that's, yeah, it's kind of fallen apart. A bit flimsy there from Preasy.
Yeah, especially when you take the bomb in full commit, right? If you're hoping to force that rotation, you didn't apply enough pressure on the other side of the map. And this would have been TerSys. Wow, TMB, a quick flick into the head. Gives them something. But with the bomb down on the other side of the map, who have to slowly start combing their way in that direction. roeJ and TMB combined have a long way to go.
NickEdos really nailed this. The choice of taking the AWP this round. Has single-handedly defended the A site.
And here's the issue with the type of purchase from Preasy. We can see with the residual cash remaining, the type of buy going into the next round is not going to be pretty. So you're already considering, well, we're so far away, we're going to have to clear through literally in timeout. We're saving. We're going to hold on to an M4A1S and an AK-47. And, well, what is roeJ's full belt of utility? This is now 11 for heroic.
Stabilizing somewhat. Apeks has had a real quiet one. I just noticed 4-16. And he was, you know, part of my campaign for Preasy to make it easy.
Yeah, you were talking about their matchup against Spirit.
I was.
Yeah, that was your whole win
On the 19th
condition.
of January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Nuke, I believe it was.
It was, yeah. 16-14.
And they didn't even win it.
Well, they did get close.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my analysis, Chad.
If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a very Merry Christmas.
My granddad. 4-16, Apeks. He's had a tough task today. And heroic are just 2 rounds away from closing this opening game out. Best of ones continue after this.
Now they're shoved. They've gone all in.
Ooh, it's Deegs, it's Tech 9s, and it's 2 rifles for TMB and roeJ. Molotov. TerSys. Ooh, look at this. He's actually going to be flashing them out of the doors late.
Yeah, they want them to have lane control.
Yeah, but, ooh, grenades. roeJ's across, spotted out. NickEdos now finds dupreeh, this time on B. Down goes another. roeJ, the rifle gone. TMB, next victim. Too easy for TerSys. Racks him up at 12. Unless Apeks and refrezh with their pistols. And it's not looking good. NickEdos even pushing forward to ensure he's got full control of the B doors. It's not an angle you'd be ready for against an AWP, that's for sure.
Now, I've just received reports from hooXi. I can share the remainder of the DM that we shared. He said, I'll just reiterate for everybody playing at home. I can tell you that I played Face It with 3 out of the 5 Preasy players yesterday, and I was top fragging, so it's not looking good for them. And he also mentions that Apeks is playing with hooXi's knife and gloves, which may have cursed him.
The hooXi glove curse.
All right, well, that's live reports from the streets of Denmark.
Thank you very much.
You don't get better than that, do you?
Mr. hooXi. That's not an angle you're ready for, is it?
No, it was all the gloves.
Yeah, the gloves have cursed him. refrezh one of the 1v5 with the AWP. And he's just swallowed that flashbang. Dead to shush. Here we go, folks. It's a requirement of 3. Everyone's doing this tilted monitor thing. No one's having it straight on these days.
Now, why would you?
But, well, I don't know. Why would you tilt it?
I don't know.
But to be fair, everyone on Heroic got it tilted and they're winning. So causation.
Of course. That's as simple as you like.
Yeah, Preasy, you've got their monitors all straight and we see how that's going.
Just a slight little...
Just be slightly bent.
Yeah, just...
Yeah. Let's go. Round 22, what you got for us?
Give it a little nudge.
Just a little nudge.
Just a little nudge in one direction or the other.
What's the call? What is the call, Preasy?
Well, they want to go B.
Kixon wants to end it right now. Oh my goodness me. Nikados and Kixon, they're done. They're hungry for that 1-0. Missed shot from Nikados could get awkward, but from behind, NertZ is there. And
running and gunning.
Running and gunning their way to the win. TMB, 50 HP, a Mac 10, and the bomb. So he is running, but he's being chased. Hot pursuit was TSS. TMB, oh, they're coming for you. They're coming for you, and there you have it. Heroic will take Ancient, starting off their campaign for a spot at the Copenhagen Major with the win.
Oh, well, we all know all of the teams and viewers at home were waiting for this one to conclude. Maybe they were interested in the result, maybe they weren't, but regardless, now we can draw the 1-0 and the 0-1 matchups for the PGL RMR.